Hello wolves! We're finally here for my N.E.W.T.s TBR. So in case you don't know, it happens every year. So you have the Owls in April, then the N.E.W.T.s in August. This is actually the second edition of the N.E.W.T.s. We already finished our Owls in April. It's a readathon, magical readathon based on Harry Potter world, you know, wizarding world, and it was created by G from BookRose. So check her channel, I will link it down below. You have all the information. Sometimes we also do like extra credit readathons, etc. But she will explain everything better than I will, so please check the link down below. So we're finally here to talk about my TBR, because yes, it's very late, but that heat killed me and my motivation. So let's just jump into it. So the difference with last year is that I believe last year we didn't have any kind of career or whatever, but in April for the Owls I aimed for the Curse Breaker career and I succeeded it. Yeah, me. But now it's time for the N.E.W.T., so it's even harder. So let's see how many books I will have to read. This time I need to read 9 books in order to get my N.E.W.T.s, in order to become a Curse Breaker, to pass the final test for my wizarding career. So in total I need 2 O's, so outstanding. I need 1 E, exceeded expectation, and 1 A, acceptable. That's all I need. So 9 books, but it's quite a lot actually, to be honest. I know some people are reading like 15 books a month. I'm not. I was sometimes, I don't know, it just depends on the month. But yeah, let's just give you my TBR. I'm so freaking excited about that readathon because it has to do with Harry Potter, but just because of the community, like I cannot wait to upload this video and to watch all your TBRs as well, because that's when you have that feeling that we are like a huge community. I really love that. So I just picked the books. I had a physical copy of it because I think I have a few ebooks here and one book that we will pick after. You will see why. I have my phone here because there is no way I remember everything, but first I have to read 3 books for the Ancient Runes. For the A grade, I need to read a book recommended by a friend. I was about to say by a book. Stupid me. And for that I'm going to be reading a book that's been waiting on my TBR for ages. And the book is A Natural History of Dragons by Mary Brennan. It has been on my TBR for such a long time. I just never got to it. I have absolutely no excuses or whatever. I don't know why. I love the cover, by the way. Dragons, magical readathon. It just fits the theme perfectly, I mean, in my opinion. And this is kind of a memoir by Lady Trent, a memoir of dragons or whatever. I'm super curious about it because I really don't know what to expect from it. So yeah, here someone says a rich and absorbing tale, so I'm all in for that. And for my E in Ancient Runes, I need to read a book written in the past tense. And for that, how do you know you're gonna read a book written in that tense before even opening it? I had no idea. So I'm gonna switch and go to the forbidden section of the library. This is actually allowed this time. BookRose said so. So yeah, and we all actually gonna read a book together. And this is actually Spellslinger by Sebastian de Castell. I'm actually super excited about that book because it was recommended so many times by Jade from JJ Rereads. So I will finally get to that one. I don't know much about it, except that I love the covers. Actually, I don't know anything about that book, but I'm still excited. Then, to get my O in Ancient Runes, I need to read a book that has been on my TBR for ages, and I'm currently reading the first one, so hopefully I will be finished by the time I need to read the sequel, and it is God's Grave by J. Christoph. So yeah, I know, I'm so late. I'm joining the community and the fandom and blah 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 so late, but better late than never. I feel this has become my motto here, but yeah, again, I don't know much about it. I mean, I know much. I just know that Mia is actually a killer, an assassin, and that's all I know, and that there is some kind of cat, but that's not a cat in the first book. I'm just at the very beginning of the book, so I don't know. It's an adult book, adult fantasy, and so far I'm enjoying it, so I hope I will enjoy it till the end so I can jump into God's grave. Then for arithmancy, I also need to read 3 books, and the first one, actually, to get my A acceptable, I need to read a book with an even number of pages. So it's not the easiest prompt actually, because you actually have to pick every single book and see how many pages you have in that book, which is super annoying, but I found one and I'm glad it is that one. It is Eye of the North by, I forgot who it was, Sonia O'Hart. It was a book recommended by Jade Reads, so Jade for the Peloton. I didn't have the chance to pick it up at that time, but I will do it now. It's a chunky book as well. I don't know why, but 380 pages. It's a not new adult, it's a middle grade book, and I'm super excited because I need that cool, fresh, snowy settings during that sick summer that I hate. So yeah, I don't know much about it, except that in a frozen land with danger at every turn, can Emmeline and Thing reunite in time to save the world? The race is on. So I'm all in for that one. I'm super excited. The cover is gorgeous. And yeah, so it should be like a fast read because it's a middle grade book, so that's good for readathons. So yeah. Then I simply need to read a standalone. And Merlin knows how much we need standalones, because sometimes you just don't feel like starting a new series. Like, hell yeah. And for that, I'm gonna pick In the Knighthood by Dale Bailey. I got that book a long time ago in a Magic Chess box. Yes, I think so. And it is like a thin book, but this is a very tall book, so not that thin actually. And I forgot what it was about, but I think it's a darker story of a girl going into the forest, and she's gonna have to go through some, like, I forgot. Oh yeah, this is basically the story of parents who lost their children, or just their only child, I think. And both mourning, but they're living close to the forest. And one day she's gonna hear something coming from the woods, like a noise or maybe a voice or whatever. And she's gonna go into that wood, forest, whatever, and troubles will begin. So sounds like the book I love, you know, Halloween-y horror kind of vibes. Then I need to read a book with less than 350 pages, and for that I picked Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. I know the story by itself is 348, then you have a few acknowledgement pages, which I'm not gonna count because I really want to get to that book, especially because the sequel is coming out soon, or has already come out. I don't know, I'm late on everything, but I'm really curious about that book. It has been sitting on my shelves like so many other books for a long time now. It's time for me to commit and to finally beat that unread books TBR that I have. And yeah, so Sea Witch, this is a retelling of the Little Mermaid, but from Ursula's point of view, so like a mean character kind of thing. So I'm really excited about it. And I'm pretty sure all of you have read that book already. I'm just the last one. As usual. Better late than never, right? Then for Defense Against the Dark Arts, I have to read 2 books. And the first one has to be Black Under the Cover. And for that I picked Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller. It also has been sitting on my shelves for ages. So yeah. Hopefully I will like it. It has some kind of piracy in it, girl power maybe, I don't know. So I'm just curious. I forgot what it was about, but oh yeah, the main character has been captured, whatever, and she needs a map in order to do what she wants to do, like find the treasure, I guess. But yeah, she has been captured, so she has to find a way to escape and to steal the card. But maybe she will team up with that guy. Yeah, because she's the daughter of the Pirate King. So yeah, it's also not that thick for a book. It has like less than 300 pages, which is just perfect, and it has been sitting on my shelf for such a long time. So I think that's gonna be the theme for that themed readathon, like unread TBRs, like unread books that's been sitting on my shelf for such a long time. So yeah. And now for the second book, for Defense Against Dark Art, I have to read the book that you remember now, just now, from your TBR. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Oh yeah, City of Glass. Is it the third book in the Mortal Instruments series? I think I'm gonna pick that one because it's also gonna be a buddy read. I've read the first one alone by myself because I was late, as usual. I feel like, never mind. Then the second book we've read together, like 2 chapters each day, and now we're gonna start the third one, so I'm gonna pick that one for that prom. Oh, that's perfect, actually. Perfect. Yay, me. So this is the third book in the Mortal Instruments series. You probably have read that one. I haven't. But yeah, I just started the series. The series is okay. I'm struggling with the characters, but I love the world building and the world that the author created. So I'm super curious to continue with the series and maybe fall in love with some of the characters. Who knows? Who knows? Then for Charms, I had to read a book that has a cover that I just find beautiful, gorgeous, and for that I picked Ariadne's by Josh Martin. So yeah, I love that cover. It has an owl here, and it's all trees, and it's foresty kind of thing, and I really love that cover, and no one has ever read that book, I mean, that I'm aware of, so I'm super curious about it. Actually, it is a story of 2 girls who are coming from different villages. Like, Ola and Jumia have been chosen to decide the fate of the people. On their 18th birthday, the girls will compete in a mysterious and dangerous trial to prevent a war between their 2 nations. Now, with just a year left, Ola and Jumia must prepare. There's no time for friendship, no space for love, but how can you train for a deadly challenge you know nothing about? So they're gonna have, like, I guess, to kill the other girl or whatever, so I'm really curious about it. It's also not like a thin book, 350 something, but I'm really curious because no one that I know of has read that book, and I'm super curious, especially because I'm planning on filming a video underrated books, or books no one talks about or whatever, and I really hope that one will make that list. So yeah, I'm super curious, and I love the cover. The cover is gorgeous. So well, that's it for my TBR. I really hope I will get to all these books because I just picked books that I was really excited to read, or you know, that I wanted to read for a long time, so this is the right time to do so. Let me know in the comment section if you will take part in the N.E.W.T.s Readathon. If yes, link your TBR down below so I can check it, or just chat with me if you're not like a YouTuber or whatever. And yeah, let's just bring that community feeling here even more, because yeah. Oh, also something I would like to know, if you're commenting, please leave your house, because I will be curious how many of you are from each houses, because I'm a Slytherin, in case you didn't know that. I'm a proud, very proud Slytherin, and yeah, I'm just being curious here. But yeah, well, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section if you will take part in that readathon, and yeah, talk to me about anything as usual. But before you leave, make sure to subscribe and to ring the bell to get a notification every time I post something. And take care, especially because it's very hot, so stay hydrated, and I will talk to you super soon. I don't know what I'm doing. As usual, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, by the way, wizards don't do laundry. Of course not. They have magic. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, wolves. I love you with all my heart, and thank you for being a part of that amazing pack. You're the best. Bye, wolves.